welcome back to the Deathmatch World Cup 5 for Age of Empires 2. DM tournament here for $10,000 prize pool. We got Leaf here on the Chinese in the red trunks. We got Shenshenko here in the Berbers in the green trunks. So Leaf looking at taking a very early dock along with an early castle and stables. In a wonderful spot to try and siege up, get control of the water in the central gold. Shenshenko at the moment trying to ward off the light cavalry and go for a lot of early stables, get the map pressure and try and get the dock behind it. So its opponent can have the water advantage. In theory he should have the land production advantage because, you know, if you open with the dock you've got to then spend all that time building up, and really you've got to delete that fortified wall, get the villager back to building as soon as possible, try and get more docks or more forward castles. But Leaf for now is really forcing Shenshenko to do a strange wall off here with his houses to try and fit some more production in. Both players able to field early camels here, so equally adept with the cav v cav pressure. Camel archers available here for our Berbers player, while Leaf going to have access with Chuko new. Stronger Scorpions as well. A couple of early demo ships, so this could really spice things up, but they are going to miss that wave of camel riders. Oh, not quite a worthwhile trade there, but there are some more here, and this time it could be really worth it for Leaf, killing a couple of camel riders. So you sort of need to splash across the whole group or kill two of them for it to really be worth it for the demo ships, but you know, once you do that, anything more than that is a huge gain. So Shenshenko going to be fielding fire ships behind this, but he really probably needs to get galleons and some of his own demo ships, if anything, here. To leave streaming in halberds and demo ships is going to be wonderful. And Shenshenko now going to start getting his own demo ships behind this. He's got a few more docks, but so is Leaf, and Leaf now looking to castle up the central gold. This will give him a huge resource advantage if he finishes all this off. And Shenshenko looking to try and get the castle up himself. Docks now going to start falling because the demo ships just deal so much damage to the buildings. A couple of villages going to get taken out there with the demo ship as well. Huge swing. Leaf's way is now up 5 vills at the moment, and this central castle is going to be finished much faster than his opponents. This villager really cut off now. So Shenshenko having to try and defend with a lower dock and army count at the moment. Doesn't really have any static defense. He really needs to rush up this castle. We should have had this up earlier on, but he just hasn't had the vills to do so. He's added a couple more town centers in the meanwhile, while Leaf is really only on 2. Shenshenko's already up to the 3. He does have that advantage on his side. Demo ships just colliding there. An even trade for our players. Looks like Leaf has definitely got control of this central gold, so Shenshenko now going to have to try and destroy this third castle before it finishes up. Try and sneak a demo ship onto all those villages and swing things back his way, so he'll do that just now. Oh, he's going to get a good kill of all the vills there, so Leaf now only 5 vills ahead. He was up to about 13 ahead at one point there. Because all this pressure he's mounting, sniped a couple more vills. Shenshenko, it's really dire though. He's run out of gold. I don't think he's actually got a market just yet. So he needs to race out a market. He's having to fight with just trash for the moment, and his castle is destroyed. He's adding some more at the back of his base. So all these buildings at the front, they're under huge threat to the Treb. Cannon galleons in the mix, so he needs these to eventually take out the castles, but they're in range of that first castle, but they are just going to get picked off. For now, he really needs everything to rally back up here, take out those castles. He can't actually really use demo ships or galleons or fire ships to defend for the moment until he takes out these castles. So Leaf in a wonderful spot. He's adding more town centers now, so he's starting to creep ahead in terms of that at the minute. Shenshenko's actually crept ahead in the vill count, and he's sending some cavalry to come and raid here. There we go. Shenshenko does have a market. I must have missed that. He was able to squeeze that in, but it might be a little bit too late because he's already lost a fair bit of trash units. Still got some more of them in queue before he's pumping out some more gold units. So he's just raiding with a Hussar for now. He will get some nice Vil kills here because Leaf doesn't really have anything to defend the back of his base once you get past that castle. Leaf still even in terms of the popper. Now he's sieging another one of these castles. Shenshenko trying to get a castle up, but it'll be too little too late. He's going to lose a town center first. All these gold miners have been taken out by Shenshenko though, so this buys him a bit of time. But it's looking really rough back on the home front. Hasn't got any siege to try and take out the central base. He really just needs to try and get a couple of cannon galleons to take out these town centers to deny that production. Try and take out these castles as well, but he's not going to be able to get there. The raid now being cleaned up. It served its purpose though, because he has got a few more castles built back at home, but he definitely needs more eco, more army here to be able to make it through this. This Leaf has full map control. He's got so much of a gold advantage over his opponent. It's not funny. He's not being pressured at home at all, so it's 54 Vils to 8 at the moment. Don't know if Shenshenko's got a choice here, but to have to tap out because it's just too far behind from here, because Leaf can just even start using fishing, eco, water trading, all sorts of things. Opponent's literally got to delete their dock to deny you trading onto it, or actually just get a fuckload of ships themselves. So Camel Archers now in the mix. These guys are getting a nice defense against the Halbs, but Leaf is ecoing up pretty solidly behind this to be able to add gold units once again, so he's going to add a lot of Trebs and Chukonyu. So these guys, Chukonyu, going to trade quite well against the Camel Archers, while the Trebs able to just take out all the static defense, all these castles. They're not cheap. They're going to be a wonderful buffer against melee, but now Leaf with ranged and Treb army able to deny the Camel Archers and really siege anything he wants here. Shenshenko is looking quite dire for him at the moment. Castle falling. 89 to 16 Vils here. And what can Shenshenko do? He really needs to probably even try and raid with this Camel Archer ball now that he's taken out that last Trebuchet. Oh, it's not the last Trebuchet though. There's still another one here. And the Chukonyu production is going to start to overwhelm Shenshenko. He's able to start farming and getting his wood eco back underway, adding another town center, but he's already lost another castle and town center in the process. Leaf, a couple of idle Trebs, but they're going to be able to start taking out structures, and GG. Shenshenko having a tap out there.